So hello, and I'm Alexi and welcome to watching my channel. Today I decided to do video about that, like when I was younger and everybody was talking if you wanna invest you need to read their financial report. But thing is like if you are just first time watching them and you don't have any idea how to read them and what to take out of them is kind of like not useful. So maybe there is somebody else that have had same problem. That's why I choose to make this video on how you can easily find those financial report. It's just you can for this video I'm going to use the Tesla because they have released the financial report a couple of days ago. And you can just go search them into Google or something. And you type company you wanna and then the latest cartel and just click this first button. It's actually going to take you straight to report and you can also find it. Usually the company has an investor relation website, and if you go to the website, investor relation website, just in Tesla case, you press this one, then you get the actual report. And I am not the financial advisor, so this is just like education. So make your own research and yeah. So if you are first time reading, you can just ignore this one because okay, there is just something like a bit useful. And there is a sometimes summarize, but this was kind of telling you what the company are kind of trying to do, but how to actually read the numbers because they are actually the most important things. Any different? Actually, in the Tesla, many people are saying they are not just car company; they have all the other kind of business. There is the latest number, and there is the total revenue they are making, and this big amount is actually coming from cars. So this small part are coming the others part. And what you wanna see here is total revenue, and is the numbers getting better, and compare that number about these numbers. So you can see compare, and this one is telling the Q2 1 year behind this number. So Tesla is losing some numbers compared to 1 year ago, and this one is telling you expenses, and you can see they are actually inserting expenses and losing the revenue. Okay, a little bit better than last quarter, but those are the main numbers. Like if you're first time, I will like don't focus that much about others. And here's some summarize. They are losing some cars. Yeah, this is kind of like the production. They are lowering down the production compared last year end, and they are really losing amount the car they are selling, like, and even the other models are losing way much more than the basic model. And you can see they are producing more cars that they are selling. So like before they were kind of selling more cars that they are producing, but now even they drop the production really large amount, they are still not selling same amount that they are producing, and that's why people are a little bit worried about. And there is some chart, and this is kind of telling what factories are making which models. This is a bit interesting, but like this is kind of telling the other services and other that were kind of make the small amount the Tesla income. Some reason they are hiding so many photos here. These are sometimes easier to read. Having some chart there. And net income is like also the main number, because net income is telling you like after all the expenses how much money they are making on. You can see sharp decline. Yeah, this is going more exactly where those incomes are coming on. So yeah, this is actually interesting because it's kind of giving numbers for each revenue number on how much cost of the revenues. So you can see how much margin they have each revenue. So automated sales having making this much money, but cost of that making that money is this much, and what is left of this are the profit. And definitely this one, the regulator credits are getting cut by Trump, and the people behind Trump are not supporting the green energy, and they are like more like this traditional energy, and they don't like having the governance supporting the. So you can, even they are selling more car, but they are getting less credit than something. Yeah, this is something useful you wanna do when you are comparing. Like in Tesla case, you can see they are really getting insuring the expenses during the with their robocars and other kind of stuff what they are doing, but net income is like the interesting number here, and you can really see how Tesla numbers are going to be during this Trump traffic on his economy. Tesla have been taking really hard hit. And this one is usually the number you see when people are expectation, and these are kind of, you can use the AI telling you how this number are made, but usually there are some expectation and market with this number, and so it's EPS sometime. Yeah, if you wanna keep it in simple the financial report reading, so I will, if you are first timer, don't focus this much about this one, and more like this one. You can like try to find out why is like try see some news about and what Tesla is saying, why they are selling less, and that's how you make your decisions. Are those news or Tesla explanation good, for do you believe that they can do better in the next one? And that's how you can make better choices with your stock investing. And I think overall, if people learn more about reading the numbers, and that's why we can make wiser choices with everyday lives, and like just focus those total revenues and net income and compare these numbers from the previous quarter, and that was kind of giving you ideas, good ways to start reading the financial report. And if you are wondering what is this all the gap and different kinds of stuff, and if you wanna know especially something about here and wanna learn more about how to read some company financial report, I would just recommend going asking AI chat GPT or something like how to, you can just type in your own language what is this gap at financial report, and usually you get answer the language you're asking, and there you get your answer. And sometimes when there's non-gap, then it's like there is some one-time expenses that are sometimes telling the investor that if normal company income is healthy, but there was just this one-time expenses that was one time making the income looking bad, but that way you can read that report that that was just one-time stuff. And yeah, if you want to know more about what is those Tesla energy generation and storage services and what kind of product they are, so usually those chat GPs are really good answering those one. And the Tesla services are like just maintenance and this kind of, so it's really much just basic car services. Usually they have a little bit some webcast in the financial report, and usually YouTube is kind of good place to find those, and you can listen to those, and you can hoping to get some insight. Or but sometimes actually if you listen Elon Musk some videos, they are kind of, Elon is kind of sometimes not that clear to listen. What I was listening, like this was kind of really mumbling and not that impressive. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. This is kind of all what I wanted to say, and kind of wanted to keep this like simple and like how the people can actually start reading and getting more about those financial report, and that way you can make wiser choices when you're reading, and not just be independent from other people. If you can check if somebody is telling, you can actually go check yourself those numbers, are they matching about the stuff people are telling, and hopefully you get something from this video. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think about this video.